Hello, gamers. We're so back. I don't want to... It's Christmas Day, okay? It's Christmas night. The children are snuggled up all in their beds with visions of sugar plums dancing in their heads, and Daddy gets to play some Bazaar. What I was going to say is I don't want to besmirch my good friends. I posted my 57 burn bronze lighter win in the content creator Discord. No sold. Wake up this morning, what do I see? I'm not going to repeat names, okay? Maybe somebody took a screenshot of their 10-win dually build with Monitor Lizard. Now, I'm not. You can let your imagination run wild as to who that was, and even if everybody needs a win sometimes, okay? Let's not deny it. I hate this start. It's a horrendous start. Of these items, you're useless. You're second best, and you're the stud, okay? So if we can get some more friends and we can get some more slowing, maybe there's a chance here. I mean, Silver Illusory is not useless. To be honest, I mean, I'd really like to get the Sextant, but I just feel like it's too early. Instead, I'm gonna take Seaweed and Bolus, but I want it to be known that I'm doing it under duress. I'm not really thrilled with my options here. And I'm just trying to think. Both Seaweed and Illusory could be like long-term usable. Kimono is at least a scaler if you can get it, but if you get the scrap, you're in no man's land. So I think we go Drone with an eye to make probably. I mean, Illusory has the longest cooldown, but I think Seaweed can be like a run, maybe not a run winner, but it can very much help you win a day if it really gets pumping. Obviously, we need more. Excuse me, Ruka. What are you doing up here? You won't believe why this cat is upset. He's upset because we put catnip on top of his cat food. Because he likes to eat the catnip. We thought, Merry Christmas, let's put some catnip on his cat food. And now he's staking his claim. He's saying, like, I live here, this is my office now. Well, it's not your office. Yeah, that's right. Because I'm verbally intimidating him. He's like my best friend, by the way. But this is how boys bond. You wouldn't get it. I really don't want to go through the Langjean conversation again. It's just not good enough, man. At this level, it's just not good enough. But Cannon beats Oh, I can't afford it. Okay, I'm sorry. Silver Langjean, and we are in. Bronze, you got way too many hoops to jump through. Now this, I think I can. I wouldn't necessarily say is a big like likelihood that I win, but I would say that there's a chance at least. Beach Ball Hasting 2 aquatics, man. He's Beach Ball Hasting 1 aquatic. Okay, we're not gonna kill a pig with 2 cannonballs. So the only way out is this. And you, like, the Seaweed goes faster and heals more, or the Illusory goes faster and makes the Seaweed heal for more. I think you lose pretty handily against the Jabalian Longbow. Perhaps you've heard of it. I mention it kind of incessantly. There is also the possibility that the Beach Ball hastes itself. You already know what I'm thinking, man. I'm looking at the numbers here, and I'm looking at the scaling, and I'm thinking that there is an off chance. I'm not calling it like likely right now. There's an off chance we make it out of this. This is gonna sting. This is bad timing. We just need a perfect haste, a good slow and hit the spot, and then maybe like a perfect haste on the thing. I need the haste on you, son of a. Okay, considering how scuffed our run is, the fact that we didn't just get torched is kind of incredible. And we need to get out of jail free card again. So take me to silver tier items, man. What do you got for me? It's Dookie Dust, I'm sorry to say. We go down to 3 gold, we sell, we get to 7. I gotta take a peek, cause like you gotta find something. I see the silver lighter. And I look to the silver lighter and I say, like, it might be our only chance, man. The fact that it's 2 burn is not relevant, but if you get cinders on the level up, okay. You could also upgrade a bronze tier item. I'm trying to think of what that bronze tier item would be. I'm sorry, I mean, I know this looks very similar to our last run because it's the same. But it's gotta be the lighter. And then it would be nice to get a cannon out there. But it's like I mean, I guess you could pull Illusoray to get you to haste you more often. We get a chance to test it against the AI, which is nice. But like the board is in flux right now in a big way. And I just think like you have to fight 10 City Mare, right? Like every possible piece of loot you can get, except maybe in this case scrap, is Kino for us. You got to give it a chance. Now, will we win? I didn't really stop to consider that. I'm relying on the idea that like beach ball, seaweed is enough to keep us like in the conversation. But with no shield, oh brother, we're in the same boat we were last time, aren't we? We're waiting for like a timely heal. And it's got to be very timely. That's too early, man. That's too early. Maybe you could haste us again. All right, we're going. It's a crisis. We're in crisis right now. we're in a really rough spot. I think as much as I would love to, I gotta look for haste items. As much as I'd love to make seaweeds heal better for free. Weapons gain 4 damage. Very rare situation where I go straight into the Curio reroll, I think. It's detritus, I'm afraid. It's detritus. I'm gonna buy the knee brace. And I can't believe I'm saying this. I'm buying it for future considerations. I don't want to fight a human. I want to resign. And I'm being sincere. I don't want to be on this fight. I mean, let's be honest, we got bodied last time. So maybe forget about the cannon and just hope to out-heal them with the aquatics. But I think it's very, very unlikely to happen. But I'm telling you, I'm putting some faith in this lighter. I mean, am I insane to think this doesn't seem that bad? They only have 1 item to slow. We're doing next to no damage. That much is like a given. But we're also like, dude, we're going to win this one. I think. I mean, they're going to be at full HP basically as well because of the lifesteal. But we're whittling them down like very, very slightly faster than they're whittling us down. Maybe. One thing's for sure, both of us are not happy with our present outcome. Oh my god, okay, at least we get the tie, but Seaweed is getting his butt kicked by the sandstorm, man, but that's okay. We'll take a win that I didn't deserve, to be frank with you, but... Okay, 7 gold. We really need free stuff, man. Give the weapon to the right of this, plus 5 damage. What weapon, bro? What weapon? And you can see the methodology here, okay? Next step, monster loot. Some cinders on the monster. Okay, it's trashed here. However, and I am saying however, there may be a future for us. If we can beat the Tempest Flame Dancer, and I'm not saying we will, because they are stronger. I mean, they don't have lifesteal, but they're a reasonable amount stronger than the human we just drew. It's looking okay, but all of our front-loaded damage is already gone. But at least we have enough burn now that like it's accumulating and not like decaying to 0 before we can actually finish them off. This, you know what? I'm choosing to take the high road on this one and look at this run as like a great litmus test. Not what we wanted to see, but that's okay. We needed the goal. We need everything, so whatever. I'm looking to it as a litmus test, and the litmus test is can just a singular focus on burn pull you out of oblivion? Oh my god, it's 1 extra burn. And if it can, that would be nice. I really don't think it's regen, man. Like, at some point, we're going to need to hit with something. When you haste, this gains 25 damage. Yeah, but it's got ammo. So I think I gotta go with the extra burst damage right off the bat. And, like, there's really no point to putting this... I guess it'll give 5 damage once. But, like... Okay, okay. Any answer, man. I still think this run is not good. I mean, keep in mind we have 1 win because we faced someone who was as scuffed as we were. But it might not be... It might not be unsalvageable. We get our butt kicked by shield, but their shield is not that high. We also get our butt kicked by damage. I've also been around my 4-year-old for, I don't know, 24 hours a day for the last few days, which is why I'm saying butt. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Your laser security system went crazy because of your ATM. We knew this was going to be a long road, okay? I don't know why I'm talking like a coach after a promising squad gets eliminated from the playoffs.
You've just taken the first step toward good taste.
Pretty useless. I understand the idea of the bronze narwhal, and I disagree with the idea of the bronze narwhal. Similarly, I disagree with the conch shell. Upgrade your leftmost silver item. Do we... I mean, if anything... Oh, you know what? We should have bought the narwhal for a friend. I've neglected the illusory. I think I'm actually gonna upgrade the illusory, and the timing is bad, I'll admit. Maybe a small non-weapon item could be a friend, for example. We do have a space on the board, but you know, I mean, I don't think it's just gonna be maybe that incredible, but it's something. And retiree is like a healer. The Outland's Dervish gives you like garbage. Let's see if we can go toe-to-toe with the healer here. Keep in mind, we lost to, like, AI on the second day. So, like, I'm kind of still trying to calibrate where this run stands. I mean, it's gonna be slow, I guess, let's just call it like we see it. It's gonna take a bit. We're trying to win like wars of attrition here, which in this it feels like the meta strongly favors like bursting quick to try to kill a dually before he bursts you even faster. But we gotta, to some extent, we gotta play what we're given, and we were given a lighter on what, day 1, day 2. When you shield charge this 2 seconds, we're not really built for the bushel. But truth be told, you could put a bushel out there and then go to fins and then make our heal items like twice as good, even though I don't think it's going to be that good. And I don't know, I'm looking for a small burn item, man. It was either lighter or pop snappers, right? And to be honest with you, I know we got the multicast, but I think we need the damage. Like, we need to stack up the burn even faster. And we're really just trying to eke out... We're scraping the yogurt tub, trying to get, you know, a breakfast that maybe we don't deserve here. So I'll take what I can get. One more win would be... It would be a treat for a fellow like me. Their run, it doesn't look that special. But they got a leg up on me in the sense that their weapon reloads. Which I have not... Never mind, it's over. I don't need to think about it. Well, we should be thankful, because we could easily be 0-4 right now. This run is not good. Now, you sell slow items, which are potentially important. Now, you're an interesting sort of fella. I was kind of thinking that you have to become like our win condition here. So we have a slow, and we have a poison, and we have a burn, obviously. So you could just slot like a weather glass straight in. It's getting 4 multicasts. We're looking for a freeze. Is there anything we'd rather put in here? No. Okay, fair enough. You're pretty good too, but we got the gold illusory, so... Cinders. Cinders is what we want to see. You have a 6-second cooldown. We want haste is the other thing, obviously. But we definitely... I mean, Cinders on the lighter does go crazy, as we've established, but... I mean, the weather glass casts... It multicasts, so it seems like a given to me. We're unlikely to get a freeze item. We got to think about where we're going to get a freeze item from. I'm just... Or haste. Haste. We can get haste from somewhere. We probably don't need a boost to beat the AI. Mod squad, I'm just a little scared. I don't know who has a freeze item. I don't know why I fight Hakurvian Rocket Trooper. I guess it's because, like, oh, actually, a haste item. Oh, if we could perhaps get the cloak and haste our weather glass, that would be wonderful, man. We could take out the beach ball for it. Excuse me? That's quite the hit there, Buster. You got 2 haste items. Even just getting some more ammo would be okay. Alright, honestly, I mean, be careful what you wish for, but still. That's not that bad. Now I mean, there's free XP, and leveling up would be nice, but we need to figure out where we're going with this run. It's not going to be with these. Haste and slow. That's a bit of a whiff. How about a haste item? Fishing rod? Fishing rod, they said? Dragon Blade 54. How you know? POV, you are about to lose. Alright. But that's, I mean, it's a duly named Dragon Blade 54. Okay, I'm gonna do what I can, but no promises, obviously. No promises here. This weather glass, it needs a little bit more time. But monster loot is insane for us now, because we can benefit from ammo, we can benefit from damage, regen, health. Damage less so, to be honest. So we could burn and poison are the big ones. Oh no, we lost to Dooley. We lost to Monitor Lizard Dooley in normal mode on Christmas.
Like my crew says at the bar.
It's a sad story, man. It's just people are hurting out there. Me especially. Okay, but we got a possible... Oh my god. Oh, I thought... I lost the aquatic item, which is fine. Let's dump the garbage we never want to see again. Because, I mean, missing out on the aquatic item probably isn't a big deal, but... You still would rather not. So I'm going all in on the burn here. I would happily fight a monster. You gotta go. If I could replace you with, like, a freeze item, that would go crazy. What the heck is Obsidian Fang, man? It has lifesteal? Either way, 68 poison. That's gonna work through you pretty quick. That's like a lactose intolerant person having a triple thick strawberry milkshake. I think I said strawberry, so I'm just gonna leave it right there. Lifesteal Obsidian Fang. I can't see a world in which that 10 life is too meaningful for us. The Zookeeper has like the crook. You got stuff that I don't really care about. I don't want a crane, I don't want a bulldozer. It's possible the loan shark kills me dead, so let's go Zookeeper just to remind ourselves what the heck this guy's got. Oh, I mean, Salamander Pup! Yes, sir! When you use a friend, poison 1. Not too relevant, to be honest with you. I should have maybe gone haste items earlier, man, because, like, getting... You pull seaweed... No, you pull beach ball and cannon, and you put a water wheel in there instead. When you poison, this gains 10 damage for the fight. Hang on, man. Hang on. Is there a chance you're actually better than the cannon? Because you have lifesteal too? I at least have to try. I mean, let's just experiment. We're going to have some fun with it. Not too like... You know what? We got to spend some money, bro. We got 4 spaces. I'm so sorry, Pop Snappers, but you're never going to beat the lighter on burn here. Give me the gold chocolate bars. I see cinders again, which is a dream come true. We could also upgrade, but upgrading the, I've been told, upgrading the weather glass is inefficient. It only gains like 2 of each. Whereas with cinders at this stage of our lives, we'll gain, maybe, it might be 1, I hope it's 1 of each, because that was 2 of the same. But the 2 of the same is better for us, but still. XP is nice, scrap is not. Okay, let's see. You know what the good thing is? Usually the pig fights tend to be a little longer, and I'm not trying to create a comedic timing moment. They tend to be a little longer, so we might be able to see if the leeches have a chance. I still feel like our run... I mean, we have no skills, which is not good. But our run obviously starts like way too slow. The leeches... you can see that they're not great, but if everything got started a little faster, That could be alleviated pretty quick, I think.
I don't use paint.
She doesn't use paint, guys, is the thing. I'm just thinking. Health, toughness, and shield small tool. Well, let's take the free lunch. Give me the max health and the heal items. Burn skills would be nice. In fact, just getting a lot of skill shops in general would be nice. Admittedly, +2 burn is really good. +4 burn on this would be really good. I think actually you sold me, man. You sold me on the +4 burn on the weather glass. 22 burn times 4 is really good. Now, if we could haste it somehow, I gotta think a little bit more carefully about who I fight against. I'm just thrilled that, like, I mean, from day 1 and day 2, it kind of seemed like this would be the sort of video where maybe you get 0 wins. So to still be involved in the procedure feels quite nice for a fella like me. We won. I wasn't looking at the opponent's health bar. I was getting a little scared about mine with this anchor. How about Thieves Guild? Anchor. Anchor's just, it's not a fit for what we're running. And that's, you know, I appreciate the gold. I honestly think that we will just take the poison. I don't expect it to be incredible. I guess there's no reason not to put you here, but I want Water Wheel. That's why I'm here. We don't get it. That's fine. We do have one weapon, but Crow's Nest just doesn't fit. That's life, bro. It happens. Let's get these gold chocolate bars going, and we got a Vanessa. Vanessa's more of like a bursty type build most of the time. Seems like a pretty good Vanessa. They're doing okay in the rankings so far. Did they have to deal with the same kind of headwinds that we did? Nobody knows. You know, everyone's fighting their own battle that you can't see. It looks like they're gonna hit me really hard and really fast. That's not good. That's very bad. I'm gonna need my coral to work, or my seaweed to work a lot faster than that. It's okay, we hold.
Does not defeat me.
Aquatic item. I mean, it's a stretch, man. But there's a part of me that's like, you know, you could get a... I was really thinking that might be a water wheel. You're never coming back. Honestly, I mean, you could just sell the port. We're not gonna play it. I know it gives you an item with ammo, but... it's clogging on my inventory, ticking me off. And I just don't want to deal with the weather machine. So let's go up against Joyful Jack. This seems like a big level, man. At level 10, you get a guaranteed upgrade. I'd really love to use that on a water wheel. And then at level 16, if you can live that long, which it probably would have been easier for me to do if I'd prioritized XP instead of other stuff. I don't know. I think I chose what we needed when we needed it. Just a couple of dead shops. Also, very seldom do skills apparently get offered to me right now. But when you poison charge this 1 second, hard for me to imagine that it outscales the coral. But I see where you're going with it. We need a water wheel, man. No water wheel. There's a temptation, man, to toss in electric eels. They do so little damage. We would be slowing a lot. It wouldn't necessarily... okay, first off, let's start with the obvious. We add a tropical island.
I would give it for free, but Tiny Andy says that's wrong.
Just, it does so little damage. Slowing for 2 seconds, though? So you would cut you... and maybe we'd cut our heel. I can't do it, man. I can't bring myself to do it. I'm sorry. I wish I could. A tool. How about a tool that freezes? Powder horn. You had your chance. You blew it. Out of sight, out of mind. Is this the beginning of my spiral? I don't know. I can't tell. It might not strike you as honest, but given the start that we had, I would be okay if we got to 4 wins. I would... oh, burn Rexus so bad, man. The poison sneaks through ever so slowly, but still? Either way, like, if we only got to 4 wins today, I would still be reasonably pleased, because I think we pivoted out of, like, guaranteed disaster and actually made something semi-respectable come to pass here. And I think, like, this... we have a lot of runs that, like, win early, And then when we get to this point, we're just waiting for the losses to pile up. This one actually feels like its Madden overall stat is in like the low 70s, but its potential stat is very high, which I think that's a big win. Okay, so obviously you're gone. Obviously you're gone. Obviously you're worse. Okay. As much as I would love to go to the junk shop, and I would, 2 extra burn, like, it adds up. I hate when people say it, but it's true. It adds up. Now, you're going to sell me a water wheel.
Welcome to my business.
You're going to sell me a buckle, which I do not care about. Then you're going to roll into a diamond tropical island. This can't be cost effective, but it is rare. And when you haste, this gains 20 damage. Do you just clear the leeches, man? I'm going to go ahead and say you probably clear the leeches. We lose the lifesteal, obviously, but let's test it out against the roaming isle. I always forget, what enemy has the weather glass? We should be possibly trying to fight them. I can't believe I'm still running a bronze beach ball on the board, which can't be advisable at this stage of my life. But we're hanging, man. Considering we lost the Tent City Mare on day 2, I think we did a good job pulling ourselves back. Now, we're probably never going to be relying on the shark to, like, do a ton of damage, but I do think it clears the leeches, at least. And the longer a fight goes on, the more meaningful it might be. Even just a punch through a shield to eventually have the burn do more damage. It's gotta be Cinders, bro. It's Cinders by Odin's beard, as the day is long. We still want a freeze item, but we still want water wheel.
Just straight boulders.
Doesn't exist, man. Water wheel does not exist. Okay, but a skill. Skills do exist. When you use a tool, hang on now. You're a tool. When you use a tool, items adjacent to it gain 5% crit chance. Medium weapons deal more damage. Large weapons do more. Okay, well, to me, it seems like the play is you move over here. You still need to be leftmost. I want crit heals, I think. Or do I want crit damage? Crit heals keep you alive to do more burn. I'm going to try it like this for now. I actually think like this could matter. Now, is it going to matter against this guy whose name is a reference to Christmas Vacation? Or sorry, Vegas Vacation? I got Christmas on the brain because... I mean, if you're feeling festive, Christmas is the GOAT, man. It's December 25th. It's one of the best days to celebrate Christmas, in my opinion. Shout out to everybody of all stars and stripes out there. This is a disaster, but I mean, like, it's also one of those things where you're like, what'd you expect? Corrosive toxins, too? Man, he's got everything. That's, what could you say? Now, you know what'd be nice is freeze enchantment, man. Crit enchantment. I think you gotta go weather glass. The crit burns would be disgusting. So that should be like a 50% chance to crit, right?
I'm on the edge of the plank.
And we gotta spend some money, because you don't... even if it's the wrong... Frick. Even if it's the wrong idea, like, scientifically, mathematically, you don't want to die with money in your pocket, because it makes you very easy to mock. Which is mainly what I structure my decisions around, is like trying to avoid derision. Okay, nice regen. I do appreciate that. How about something to do with crit? When you crit, your weapons gain damage. Non-weapon items have a better chance. When you crit, your poison items gain poison. You know what? We're not really a poison build, but I think we got to give it an honest-to-goodness try. Now let's see what this weather glass is capable of. And if we can get a water wheel today, preferably immediately, because we are about to level up. So the world is wide open to us, is all I'm going to say. Listen to that coin hit our pockets, man. And the jellyfish was getting... It was up to 9 poison. The weather glass was up to 12 poison.
See that plank?
Okay, if you have one medium item, its cooldown is reduced by 30%. I see what you're... Like, that might be something we could work with, man. No matter what... I mean, what do you upgrade in a situation like this, fellas? Because I think we're going to be dumping the shark. So, if anything, I guess seaweed...
Ooh, the key quicker the
Did it
plank.
even get a buff? Sorry. I'm being sincere. Did it even get a buff?
With no weapons.
I'll pay 8 for an upgraded lighter. There's not much reason to do so, but diamond
will
lighter's kind of a
inspire the
flex, I
crew.
guess. You're a medium item. You're not aquatic. Just thinking, like, I could dump you. And then run, like, you and... Oh, but I'd still have the beach ball. I'm gonna pop you in my inventory for a second. Just, let's see. Do you have a water wheel for sale? No water wheel. We should have known. So that's the end of that. A 30% reduced cooldown is, like, really important, man. I was literally about to put in the fishing rod instead. When you slow, gain 4 regen for the fight. We do slow. I don't think it's too... Okay, then here's what we do. We pull the clamora, we pull the beach ball, and we put your so-and-so out here, and you haste all small items to start with. Now, this might screw us, but I'm content with the run that we put on
But I've seen my share of
film,
storms.
regardless.
Go ahead.
It was a little bit
Underestimate
on the
them.
back foot ever since the run started. Now, Tropical Island on the board is probably not what you want to see, but it's where we're at, and as long as the weather glass gets to fire, 4.2 seconds is pretty slick, man. Now, they do have 3,000 shield, but we are stacking poison, like a lot of poison. Because every time we crit, we're raising the crit chance, which is then also causing us to raise the poison. We've got alternative win conditions, man! We have alternative win conditions, okay.
Land legs make you predictable. You move in
Cinders.
straight lines.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get a broad build that can kill anything. I'm trying to stack so much burn that you want to cry. Okay, the Cinder's still applied. You're gone. Just because literally we won. So I'm like, obviously what we did must have been right. I'm intentionally acknowledging that that's silly, by the way, just in case you were curious. Now, okay, did we lose? We didn't lose a chocolate bar. That's nice. HP's getting higher. I really don't want to fight sparring partner. I'll take a free tool. Spyglass is a medium item, which saves me from having to consider whether it would be useful. Okay, let's go Master Alchemist, man. He's got to have some stuff, like a freeze potion or something, right? A rainbow potion. A rainbow potion by itself, like, enables every single multicast on Weatherglass. And he's got a Weatherglass. Although I don't know if it could even drop in this situation.
Not enough bismuth in the antimony.
I don't know. Let's see.
It's over already.
Bubbling
barely
cauldron,
got
huh?
our flags
I mean, could be interesting if I got it a lot earlier, but I did not. I would still like to see a water wheel. It would easily...
I shall fight.
It would easily replace the tropical island on the board, but that's okay. That's okay. Find any item in the bazaar, bro. The heck is this? Pickled peppers. When you burn, this gains 5 burn for the fight. It's a medium item, but I don't think... it's very interesting. It is very interesting, but I think we have to do better. The heck is this? Are you a freezing item, man? When you freeze, this gains 10 damage for the fight. So this is an extra cast on Weatherglass, which means we have to buy it. The question is, where does it fit? So we slow twice, giving us 4... The regen is very secondary, I think. So even though this looks horrible, I think this is the right setup for the board. Unless we would rather pull this and run... I'm not doing this as a meme. Yes, we slow twice. Like, 2 times every 7 seconds, I should say. I think that regen pales in comparison to the haste for 1 second at the start of the fight. And
You should know.
it
I'm a
looks,
bit of a
it
legend.
presents poorly,
My
but I
fight
think
isn't
is
easy,
sensible.
But if you insist,
But you never know. They got a pretty nasty Cutlass build here that goes really fast. I can see they got Flurry of Blows. That's where I'm starting to get a little scared. The slow on a one-item build is very... Ah, I'm dead! I'm dead for sure! That was still... Honestly, I'm very proud of myself for the way that video went down. That could have gone a lot worse. To get to 5 wins, yeah, we got bailed out by Lighter and Weatherglass, but still, we made a pivot and the pivot worked. Plus, we had a coconut on our board at the end of the day. But for now, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps a great deal. I'll see you next time. Later.